Alright gang, welcome back to our playthrough on Erlengrat. You join me as I'm actually in the process of utilizing our favorite mod here and devouring some trees. We're making a new track, and this is across the road from our main yard. So if I give you a map view real quick, we are right here. So basically what I did is I'm gonna allow us to drive on the main road until about here-ish, and then I've got a gravel track I'm putting in. It's gonna be kind of behind these trees, running down here to this field down here that we own. It's the easiest way to get there, in my opinion. That way we don't have to do all the curves, or the weaving curves all the way back around. So that's what we're doing. And we're utilizing the Tree Devour mod, which we've utilized a lot to do so. Now we've just leased the Tree Devour mod and this trailer. I thought it was going to be easier than having to try to unload it into the semi, so we're going to go this path as just a leasing option. And then when these are done, we'll probably get rid of maybe a few other trees, and then we're going to move on to the next day. Now, the reason I didn't move on to the next day is because I'm thinking about expanding that field that we made in the last episode a little bit, since we have leased this Tree Devour mod. And if we do that, that way we might as well go ahead and do it before, you know, the crop germinates, and we can, you know, expand it and have it all ready at the same time period then, if that makes any sense. This is just a temporary thing. We'll be jumping, like I said, to the next month here very, very soon. There's only a few more trees to get rid of here, but this is going to be our new track up here. You can see it down there, that it connects down there to that road. Going a little slow here. It's getting a little heavy. Now, this tree right here is probably going to fill it all the way up, but that's fine. If we have to chop another one down and not get anything for it, that's fine. Yep, that's kind of what I was thinking was going to happen. Can't get that thing to go away. Uh-oh. Wonder if I can pick it up. Sometimes you can pick up those little tiny wedges. I don't know if I can. It looks like it's acting like it's stuck in the ground here. No, that is not one you can pick up. I'm going to have to go at it from a different angle, I think. Right, let's get to this last tree. Well, I guess there's two trees, technically. That one's a tiny little tree there. Now, I've done this a lot. I don't really want to do it a bunch. Yeah, I can pick that guy up. Just throw him in there. But I just wanted to show you that what I was doing so we could actually get a path down here so we could work on this area. So we're going to put a field in this area as well. We're just putting fields everywhere, gang. Alright, let's see if I can spin around here. This is very heavy, so this is going to be probably a bit of an issue, but we're going to attempt it anyway. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully you're all doing well. Things are going well here, for the most part, all things considered. There we go. We got it with a different angle. Alright. Let's go find somewhere to sell this. Wood chips. Now, I don't know where we sell wood chips at on this map. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think I've ever done it. 1,441. Where are we going? I have no idea where we're going. I can't see. The sun's in my face. Oh, it's the train. Okay. Well, that's where you rent the train. Where's the, There it is. Right? Yeah, that's it. Okay, so we need to... I guess I can't really tag it, but... I kind of know where that is, so we'll figure it out. Sort of. Now, we have those other trees over there, so we're not going to, unfortunately, be able to just return this, because we ran out of room. I guess I should at least a bigger trailer, but, you know, is what it is. I should have went the other way. I should have went in our created track instead of going this way with it, but, what's one more time, right? Let's get to the train yard. Alright, should be just up here to the left, I think. Yeah, that's... Okay, alright, Walter. Just go ahead. Go ahead. I'm not driving or nothing. Just go ahead. Oh, Walter. What are we gonna do with you? Alright. So, what are we going to put in this area over here? We're probably going to split it into two, just like we did this one, right? We're probably going to split it into two fields. I'm thinking we're going to put... Because we've got sorghum and soybeans so far. I think we're going to put canola in. I said originally we were going to put canola here, then we decided to do corn instead. So I think we'll do canola on one of these. And the other one... maybe oat, possibly. Haven't decided yet, but possibly oat. But we'll see. We'll see how things go. It's going to take a bit. All right. It is all unloaded there. We've got to get rid of a few more trees, then we will return these items once we drop off the wood chips down here as well. So I think you know the trees I'm talking about. They're the ones over there in that field at the top right by our yard. There's like 3 or 4 of them there that we had to kind of wrap ourselves around. We're going to get rid of those. Then we're going to re-drill that section really quick. Drop the wood chips off, obviously, at the train yard. And I think we're going to wait to sell the wood chips for the next month because wood chips are better in December. So we'll wait and move to the next day, sell the wood chips, and then we'll start working on creating those fields. I definitely made our main track down to the city way too large. Way too large. That's alright. We can always fix that later on, right? We can take the cultivator and expand that out. I missed a stump there, or something. I can see it from here. Alright, let's turn around and get that touched up real quick, and then that way we can expand this out a little bit better. Where was it? There it is. Alright, I think we got it all. I don't think there are any other trees specifically that really need to go. Those needed to go because that was just an awkward little corner that we can round off. I think the rest of these, possibly that one, I guess we'll just go ahead and take it since we're here. That way we can make that corner a little bit more round as well. But I think the rest of them, they're fine to stay. I do like trees. I don't want to just get rid of trees just to get rid of trees. I was just getting rid of them only just to help expand our operation here, right? Let's just double check these over here. I don't think any of these really have to go, but maybe a few of them can. Since we got it. How is that land? That land doesn't look very flat anyway, so I guess we'll leave those. And none of this land over here is really flat. I wouldn't really call it flat. Those are all going to stay. I'm not concerned with those. Let's go over here. This is the field we're going to be working in today. And I don't think there were too many that were in the way. Possibly these, I guess. These could go. Because they're just kind of hanging around. Yeah, let's get rid of those two. Since we have the Tree Devourer mod, let's just do it. Might have to make 2 trips here. We're almost full. Matter of fact, I can already tell you we're going to have to make 2 trips. It's not that we're going to. 91%, those trees are definitely going to fill it up. So let's take the small one. We're going to go dump this. We'll come back, get those 3. I thought there was still a stump there. I guess I got it. Alright, let me go dump this. And I'll come back and get those other ones. We'll go dump that as well. Alright, it's all in there. We're going to make a lot of money off this, gang. Right now it's at 1448. Actually, best is in January, but regardless, we're going to sell it next month, as I told you we were going to do. But we already have 121,000 liters in there. That's going to be a lot of money, gang. That's good, though. I mean, we definitely could use the money. I mean, we're not hurting for money, but we definitely could utilize it. It's good for us as we continue on, because eventually we're going to get to, what's it, Silver Run Forest, or wherever it is, where it's going to be a lot of woodworking stuff, and that is expensive. Unless I'm using the Wood Devour mod, but hopefully for that one we won't utilize it as much. You know what? I'm going to get rid of that tree too. Just looking at it. Not necessarily need to, but it could be in the way potentially. Especially for workers, right? Alright, so there's 3 more trees over here to get rid of, and then we're done with this Tree Devour mod. We can move on to the next day as soon as we expand that field up there that we drilled in the last episode. Expand the cornfield. Uh-oh, there's something. Go. So I've mentioned it a couple other times on some other channels, but I'm excited to see what the next challenge is from Crustu and Rusty. They're working on one. 200 horsepower challenge will... Oh, I don't have access to that. Really? Okay. Well, I guess I can't get that one. Never mind. I'm excited to see what they come out with, though. It'll probably replace the 200 horsepower challenge for us. We've been running on that series for quite a while, gang, and I want to get at least 2 more series, honestly. I want to do 2 more before FS22 comes out. I suspect that, well, this series is going to run pretty much till that comes out, because I've got to get through all the campaign maps, right? So this one is likely going to run until then. I suspect the Ohio Richlands will likely also run until then, because we're really nowhere near where we need to be on that. We can get there, I think, pretty quickly, but we've been utilizing all of the money. We really haven't saved anything. We're not even close to $1 million, so that is something we've got to focus on. And we might end up bumping that series up to 2 times a week at some point, right? If we need to. But yeah, I think that 200 horsepower challenge will be replaced with the next Crustu and Rusty challenge that comes out. I think it just makes sense, because there's probably going to be a number of us doing that as well, so it's a good transition, I think. As much as I'm enjoying the 200 horsepower challenge again, with, you know, modifying our rules a little bit, having the ability to do multiple episodes per month, I do think it's getting close to being time to finishing that series. It is quite a large farm now. I know a lot of the other guys have got the whole map, but that's not something I was ever really going for, right? So but we got some good stuff coming on the 200 horsepower challenge before that occurs. And whenever the final episode does occur, like I said, I was going to spend a lot of money making the farm look a little bit more realistic. You know, putting some more fences around it, putting some more things you would typically see around a farm, which may be a little annoying and a bit of a nuisance for us in the game because of, you know, walls and things like that. But, you know, if we're not going to do anything else on the series, we might as well make it look good before we leave, right? At least that's where my head's at. Alright, let's return this. We don't need that anymore. Let's get back up to the farm. Oh, there is a floating wood chip there. Or whatever you want to call it. I mean, it's not even, it's just a wedge. I was going to throw it there. I don't really care about that wedge. Let's get back up to the farm, like I said. And I will sleep to December. And then we will begin our goals for today. Well, I said let's sleep, but first, before we do that, we got to expand the field right there, like I talked about, right? Once that's done, then we'll sleep. And we've re-drilled it and all that stuff. This won't take any time at all. It'll be a few seconds, and mostly the time is going to be just me getting the equipment over there and back more than anything. Now, I'm wasting a little bit of crop. I understand that, but that's okay. That's alright. Wasting a little bit of seeds and lime and everything else, but that's okay. It'll be alright, gang. Everything will be fine. Then let's just round this guy out a little bit here. Good enough for me, gang. We're gonna call that, and then I just gotta come out. Oh, nope. I thought we hit that little section over there. We clearly did not, so we need to get that as well. Little tiny section right here. Perfect. Now we're good. Let's get the drill out, or the planter out, excuse me, because this is corn. I had to throw some lime on there too, who knows. I also moved the semi, as you can tell. I'm just going to leave the semi there. It's got a drop grate, and then that's how you would, you know, unload the silo. So we're always going to be unloading it into the semi, so I'm just going to leave it there for now until we need to move the semi. Okay, come on, see, get it together. Get it together. Where's our planter at? It's over here. Guess I can turn the beacons off. I don't need those anymore, do I? Yeah, well. Now, this is another situation where really we probably should be going straight instead of going curves, but it'll be alright. Once it actually germinates, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Alright. It is done. We'll probably need to put some lime down on it. Yeah, it needs lime. But you know what? I'm not even gonna worry about it. It's such a small little section. I'm not even gonna worry about the lime. Let's jump to December here, gang. Alright, gang, welcome to December. We need to fertilize this field a second time, so for the second application. So we're going to do that first, and then we will jump to doing, like I said, our goals, right? Trying to expand our farm operation out here, make some more fields. Canola is what we're going to do, and I think we're going to do oat. Canola and oat. Sounds good to me, so I think that's what we're going to do. This thing is so nice, though. This just makes it so easy for us to pump through getting all this done. I said it in the last episode, I'm going to say it again, I really thought this was a sprayer. It was under sprayers, which is weird, because it's a spreader. It's not even a sprayer. But, yeah, it is what it is. We're stuck with it now. Well, I don't know. Stuck with it's not the correct word, but that's what we're going to use. Now, eventually, as I mentioned already, we are going to have to fit a sprayer of some sort. We bought one in the last episode, right? Now, that sprayer that we bought in the last episode, I don't think I really talked about it, besides the fact that I bought one. It should be a precision sprayer, and what that means is it should only spray portions where there's an actual weed. So instead of just wasting herbicide nonstop, spraying everything, it should only spray the areas that really need it, right? So it'd just be like spot spraying, basically, is what it's going to do, or at least it should be doing. I can't really see where I've been and where I haven't been, gang. That's always the problem I have with doing fertilizer. I like doing fertilizer. It actually is calming to me, but I can never figure out where the hell I've been and where I haven't been. So I'm just kind of guessing most of the time here, gang, is what I'm trying to get at. Actually, I'm wasting again, aren't I? I don't even think we need to do this. We don't need to do it. No wonder I can't see where I've been. Well, I just wasted a bunch of fertilizer, gang. Oh well. It's got a bunch of extra fertilizer on it, I guess. Oh boy. I always forget about whenever it's a grass field, it should already have one application of fertilizer. I always forget that. I don't know why I always forget that, but I do. Sorry, gang. Don't yell at me. I know people are already yelling at me in the comments. I'm sorry. Call it a small lapse of judgment here, gang. Let me turn those lights off. We don't need those anymore. Let's use the John Deere. Gonna use our new track here, gang. Oh, there's Scarlet. And I went flying. I went over that way too quick. That was my own fault. Sorry, Scarlet. That was me. That wasn't even you. That was me that time. It's normally not the case. Alright, here's a little gravel track in here. I kind of like it. It's nice. Side of the hill here. Got some trees separating us. It's still dark over here, though, and that's just because of the mountains behind us, right? So, we're going to have to deal with that. Now, we should try to figure out really where we want to start at and where we want to separate these fields from. I'm thinking kind of where we are. One field's going to be much bigger than the other, but I'm okay with that, actually. I think maybe even we take this track and go all the way down to the ground. Well, I say the ground. We're on the ground. All the way down to the end of the field here. Let's do that. Waste a little bit of money, but that's okay. And it doesn't have to be perfect. We're just going to go straight down here as much as I can till we get to the end here. Yeah, that way we can connect up to here. So if we ever need to go this way, well, I don't think I own that land, but anyway, you get the point. If we ever need to go out down here, we can do so now. Just do some touch-up work here. Alright, good enough. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's good enough. So, with that, we'll start kind of somewhere in here. If I can do it without sliding, I am all over the place here, gang. And we're on our way. So what we'll do here, gang, is we'll throw a bit of a time lapse in here. We're going to get this field at least done. We may not get both of them done today. Looking at the time so far of this episode, we're getting pretty long. But we'll attempt to. If nothing else, maybe we'll at least get them plowed up, cultivated up, so we know what we're dealing with. And then maybe we can drill them in the next episode, if that makes sense. I don't want to get too close to the road there, because you know there's always issues with the hill there. So, like I said, we'll throw a bit of a time lapse in here, gang. We'll get this done, and we'll see where we're at as far as time goes on the video. Alright, well that took much longer than I expected it to. This is a very, very large field, and the hill was not doing us any favors with how steep it was, right? How slow we had to go. But we've got that field all cultivated up. This episode's getting to be relatively long, so I think what we're going to do to kind of close this one out is we're going to go about it a little bit differently. We're going to do the outline of this field, which we kind of did earlier on in this series, right? And then the rest of it we can do in the following episode. I might do even a little bit of it before that episode starts. Well, that way we, you know, don't have an hour and a half long episode here. I'm trying to keep all the campaign episodes, and I've always been trying to do that. It doesn't always work, but I want to keep them more around the 30 to 40 minute mark at max. I want them to be a little bit shorter. It just helps overall with myself and time and things like that. So, not always going to be the case, but kind of the goal. We'll wrap around the trees here. This one's going to be the really awkward shape, I think. I probably should have got rid of that tree straight ahead of us, but oh well. Too late now. Yeah, I mean, I can always go back and lease it again, but I don't really want to. So we'll follow the tree line here. We'll kind of head up here towards the road, and we'll come back. We're just basically going to follow the map there. That's why I have the map up. I normally only pull the map up whenever I'm doing something like this to make sure I do the best I can to not go over our lines, right? But it's kind of a goal here is to just to follow the path here as much as we can, and trying to stay away from the extremely steep areas that we screwed up on up there, right? So going down here should be a very quick. We should be flying. This is going to be a big field too. This is deceptively big. This might be even bigger than the other field the more I look at it here. I should have got rid of that tree. Oh well. You live and learn. So we can always lease it again. So what we'll probably do here is we'll go around the outline here, like I said, and then once that's done, we'll probably jump into the train and go sell the wood chips. Right? We got to sell those. It should be a pretty penny coming our way. Now, what I think I'm going to do here, which a little bit against the grain here, I guess. I'm actually going to lift this up. We're going to drive to the top because we can go faster when it's not on the ground, and then we're going to come down the hill to save a little bit of time, right? I still think that one's bigger, but it's close. It's close, for sure. I'm interested to see how the harvester does with these fields. They're not the easiest fields by any means to not only drill but to harvest. I can't even fathom how difficult it's going to be on some of these sections. Turn the map off now. Kind of know where I'm trying to get to here. Nice. All right. That is done. So I will take this back. Well, I'm not even going to take it back. I'm actually just going to leave it here because we're going to use it pretty much immediately. But we'll just turn that off for now. Let's go lease the train, and go sell our wood chips. I don't even know where you're supposed. There's not even like a trigger point. It's just middle of the open. Okay, well, it is 1.8 kilometers away, so we got a bit before it gets here. So, what a view, man! I love that view. All right, train's here, gang. And he just disappeared, so that means we can get into it. Where's our drop at? There it is. Now, let's see. I guess we'll just go straight. Yeah, we'll just go straight. This is going to be a lot of wood chips here. There's a lot of wood chips. This might be one of the most full train cars we've ever done on this series. Well, not even on the series, on the channel. Actually, I think it's going to be completely full. I'm going to load another one up. Yep. Okay, opened up the one in the back, evidently. Got her C. But I think we're on it now, I think. Yep. Sorry, Walter. You're going to have to wait, buddy. All right. $171,915 wood chips. That's a hell of a lot of wood chips, gang. Let's see what kind of money we get here. I expect it to be astronomical. The price is crazy. 1,735. It's higher than... It's nuts. And it's still going up. Well, that's a cool little train station right there, huh? That's a cool one. I like that. Look at the view from the train, man. Fantastic view. I want to go up there on that train track up there. But, don't believe you can. I think it's just for looks. $298,459. That was worth it for $66. That was worth it. But with that, gang, we're going to leave the episode there. Hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe button. It's free, and it helps me a ton if you do both of those. If you have any thoughts, questions, comments, ideas, let me know down below. I'm happy to get back to you on those. Thanks so much to our channel members. You guys are amazing, as always. And until next time, I'll catch each and every single one of you in the next episode.